right, so here we're going to do the last two problems. So it says, suppose that a frog species is introduced to a wetland and its population hundreds. Now that's a key thing. Its population is in hundreds, is modeled by p equals 3x plus 2 over x plus 4, and x is going to be greater than or equal to 0 as the time in months. Now we're supposed to complete three parts, A, B, and C. So first off, we have to complete this table in A. And so what we're going to do is we're going to plug in 0, 12, 36, and 72 into our function here. So 0 and 0, that gives us 2 over 4, which is a half. So, well, I guess since it's once as a decimal, that's going to be, maybe we can maybe get it here, 0.50, because notice two decimal places. Okay. Now 12, that's going to be what? 3 times 12 is 36, 37, 38. And so we have 38, and then we'll have 12 plus 4 is 16. And if we plug that into our calculator, that looks like 2.375. So where's my thing? So that's 2.375. So two decimals, that's going to be 2.38. Okay. Now 36, 3 times 36, that's going to be what? 110. Yeah, 110. And when you add 2, and then 36 plus that's going to be 40. Now 110 divided by 40, that's going to be 2.75. So we'll say that's 2.75, and 72, I'm just going to do that in calculator. 72 times 3 plus 2, that's going to be 218 divided by what, 76, and we divide that out and we get 2.868, and so on and so on. So we only need the first so many, so 2.868, round that, so that's going to be 2.87. Okay. All right, so that's kind of our table filled out. So now remember, this is in hundreds. So multiply each one of those by 100 to get the actual value that it is. Now, what was the initial frog population? Well, that's going to be at times 0. So that's going to be the population here. So if we take a half times 100, what are we going to get? We're going to get 50. So the initial frog population was 50 frogs. Okay. And in a similar respect, if that's 50 frogs, that's 238 frogs, 275 frogs, and 287 frogs. So with that in mind, interpret the results from the completed table in part A. Well, it looks like from 0 to 12, we had a huge jump. So, if we plotted it, it's going to look, if we just plot it in this here, 0 is only like 50 frogs, and then 12, if we call that 12, then it jumped up here, what, about 4 times, so maybe about here, and then the next 12, the next 12, and the next 12. And then it just kind of went up a little bit, a little bit. And so, we had this huge jump I can't draw on here. Huge jump in the beginning. That's supposed to be more of a rounded curve. There we go, something like that. So what we can say is maybe the population increased quickly at first. And then what did it do? Then it kind of leveled off. Okay. And so that's going to be kind of what you'd want to do there. So a quick increase so in the first 12 months, and then, that's 24 months. I guess it was actually, this was the next one. And then 30, that'd be way over here. So it just kind of slowly went, and that's how it goes. All right. What do we have here? A car is traveling at 60 miles per hour. How long does it take the car to travel 360 miles? Well, there's multiple ways to do this one. If we do kind of unit cancellation, we're going to take our first number, which is 360 miles, and we're going to do unit conversion. So now we have to figure in the speed. Well, the speed is 60 miles per hour. So in 1 hour, we can go 60 miles. And so now this is really over 1. So miles here cancels miles here. And what are we left with? Hours, which is how long. And so we're going to take 360 divided by 60. Well, that's just going to be 6 hours. So that's how we're going to get part A. Now, based on that, what we're supposed to do is write a rational expression that gives the time it takes the car to travel in miles. So no matter what number we put in there. Well, what did we do? We basically took our m divided by what? Our miles per hour. Well, or the this part. So m divided by 60. It doesn't say put units. It just says what is the rational expression. So that's all we would have to do for this one. All right. So that's all I have for exercises for this section. Hopefully that will help you.